I wasn't going to vlog anymore because I'm getting to that point in my pregnancy. Talking literally knocks the wind out of me. Today I had my checkup, so I go twice a week, y'all know. And this time around I had a black doctor. I've never met her before. It was our first time meeting. And she looked at my chart. She's seen that I was taking blood pressure medicine from home, and my blood pressure was like 148 over something. Huh. Back in the car? I got it. Yep. DC's so unprepared, and I've been telling him for like weeks, put the car seat in the car, get your hospital bag ready, get everything ready.
You've been around in the car with me all week.
The good thing though, we had just, I'll give you this credit, we had just sanitized the bottles. What was that, yesterday?
2 days ago.
Like 2 days ago, we sanitized the bottles. So that's done. Y'all, I go to the doctors, and the black doctor was like, oh, it's so different having a black doctor compared to a white doctor. And now I see. This car makes too much noise. So annoying.
You unbuckling the seats and stuff. I had a buckle for you already.
So yeah, y'all. She is sending me to the hospital. She said I could very much have this baby today. If it was up to her, she'd rather be safe than sorry. And I told her, Doc, I want to do anything you want to do. So I had to run home. Snookum's doctor was calling me, y'all. I scheduled an appointment for his doctor's appointment for tomorrow morning at 9:30. Snookum's doctors called me. They're trying to chat over the phone and do like a virtual doctor's appointment. So I'm already getting a taste of what it's like having 2 kids. I'm dealing with 1 kid right now. I gotta run to the hospital. Then I got the other kid doctor calling. I'm calling my mother-in-law. My mom blowing me up. It was a lot going on. But yeah, on my way to the hospital now. Who knows, y'all? Your niece may be born on Christmas. Crazy. Crazy. Anointed. I don't even have the energy to talk my shit right now. I'm gonna come back once I get to the hospital. Okay, bye.
Okay, so I have some kind of bad news, kind of good news, whatever. Your blood pressures are better now that you've taken the labetalol, which is good. Your labs are abnormal, but not terrible. When I did them last week, your 2 liver enzymes were 14 and 9. Something along those lines. Don't quote me on that exact number, but 14, 12, I don't know, something like that. Now they're 56 and 12. So usually with preeclampsia, they both increase, and only one of yours increases. And sometimes when you see that in like something completely unrelated, a viral thing, you've been sick, gallstones, like sometimes it can be completely. But in this situation, what do I do with that information, right? You have a history of preeclampsia, your blood pressures are elevated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, you do look a little bit more facial swelling than you did last week. Last week, I felt like you looked completely normal.
That's my mom said.
And this week, maybe a little bit in your eyes now that I'm seeing you. So the plan is to just keep you overnight, and we'll do IV fluids. Sometimes just hydration can help if it's something, if it's something unrelated to preeclampsia and it's just like viral or whatever. Just do some IV fluids overnight, and then repeat your. We'll continue the labetalol, and then repeat your labs in the morning. If they trend in the better direction, then you'll go home.
Gotcha.
If they increase, then that's when we'll kind of toy around with, should we deliver you? Should we stay just a little bit longer? Keep them, it's just kind of, we'll have to just see. Nobody wants to deliver a 34-weeker, right? Like but we obviously know that cure for preeclampsia is delivery.
Right.
So we're kind of just at this time where we're like, we don't want mom to get too sick, but we want baby to grow a little bit longer. So we just don't pull the trigger too quickly.
Yeah.
So fluids overnight, repeat labs in the morning. Hopefully they'll be trending in the right direction with fluids and some labetalol, a couple doses between now and then. And then you can go home.
Okay.
If
So much is like happening and then nothing is happening at the same time. So the first nurse comes. She could not find my vein. So she was like, oh, every time I put it in, your vein is like blowing away. I'm like, okay. So she did this arm. Y'all, how about she missed my vein on this arm? Look how swollen my arm is. I don't even think y'all gonna be able to see it. It's so puffy. The IV has been dripping in my arm and not my vein for hours. Look, can y'all see that? I have pictures that I'm gonna show y'all. So finally, when I realized, because I was going in and out of being asleep, finally when I realized it, I was like, okay, I need to call the doctor or call the nurse. So I called the nurse. She comes and she was like, oh my God. So she takes, she takes it out. She was like, yeah, whoever did this, the fluid is going into your arm and not your vein. Y'all, then she went ahead and put another IV on the other arm, but I asked her, could we wait because this arm is already full of fluid? She was like, no, we don't need to, blah, 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 everything's fine. Y'all, I'm texting my mom and my mom was like, There's like a thing if you're like overly, when there's too much fluid in your system, or like in your bloodstream or something like that. So my mom was like doing her own research, reaching out to nurses that she knows or whatever. And my mom was like, no, you need to take that IV out in your other arm until the other arm dissolves and, So I wake up DC. I'm asking DC to pull the IV out my arm. Child, I ended up pulling it out. I placed it on the thing. I called a nurse. The nurse came in. She's like, you took it out your arm already? Yes. I don't have time for y'all. She's like, oh, I'm gonna call your midwife. Do what you gotta do. Because I'm not doing it. Over it. It's always something with these nurses, I swear. Y'all remember my last labor delivery? And the problem is they're getting these nursing degrees online. I'm stressed. So I'm on edge right now, y'all. I'm on edge because today is an important day because I need to advocate for myself and I need to make sure not only do I understand what's going on, but I feel comfortable with what's going on. So yesterday, like I told y'all, I went to my regular appointment checkup. When I went, I seen a new doctor at my OBGYN for the very first time. When she looked at my chart, she looked at the fact that I already have preeclampsia. I had a high-risk pregnancy with my son. She was very cautious and proactive about my blood pressure. But my blood pressure has been an issue for months now. They had me on aspirin, then they had me on blood pressure medication, and then they upped the medication just recently. She immediately sent me here to the hospital. When I got here to the hospital, something about my enzyme levels were like very high compared to last week. I was under the impression that I was gonna have my C-section yesterday or today. And now it's starting to seem like they're going to let me go home. But my blood pressure is still high this morning. So now nothing is really making sense. That's where we are with it. That's pretty much the gist of everything. So how I'm feeling right now is I don't want to leave unless they move up my C-section date. Yeah, that's pretty much how I'm feeling. They've moved up my C-section date 3 different times. And the one thing that's bothering me is that my assigned doctor is going on vacation next week. So I'm kind of at a point where I don't want to wait for homegirl to get back in order for me to have my C-section. Like, y'all not gonna do this to me. So I need answers, and I need answers fast, and it better make sense. And that's all I got for you. That's what's going on. That's how I'm feeling. And I'm telling DC at this point, my fucking doctor is Dr. McStuffins, fucking Dr. Doolittle. Because I'm just over it. I'm just so ready to have this baby. Oh, and by the way, like, your niece is just fine. Your niece is tracking perfectly fine. Her heart rate is good. She's growing. She's eating. She's practicing breathing. Her lungs are good. Like, she's just fine. So, I don't know. So, I'm not worried about that part at all. How this hospital works, once your baby is 35 weeks or higher, they don't have to be in the NICU at all. And that's where I'm at. So that's another indication that the baby is fine. I don't know. Hey guys. Hello. Merry Christmas, guys. It's Christmas night, and I just wanted to end the vlog correctly. I know I haven't been vlogging, guys. Seriously, in order to have a safe delivery, I had to just reel it back. Oh my gosh, what updates do I even have to share, y'all? So your niece will be here within these next 2 weeks, literally. So today on Christmas, number one, I was so happy to be able to get home and spend Christmas with my son. And then we've just been cleaning, organizing, and disinfecting the entire house, preparing for baby girl's arrival. I'm just so excited for these next 2 weeks to just fly by. My next appointment is this Friday, so I could have her this Friday. I could have her next week, or that scheduled date that we have planned. I'm just drinking a lot of water. I'm taking my blood pressure 3 times a day. I'm praying a lot. I'm in my Bible. I'm taking notes, writing letters, just trying to stay off my feet. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue vlogging, guys, because look at me. I'm at the end of my pregnancy, and I am literally fighting against preeclampsia. So right now I was what do I have? Right now I have gestational hypertension, and I'm just watching what I eat, staying off my feet, you know, trying my best to drink a lot of water and just do what I can. But you already know how this goes, especially when you've already had preeclampsia. So I seen that Peaches had her twins, and she had a C-section, and she's up and she's dancing and she's making TikToks. I see so many people having their babies, and it makes me really, really excited. It's definitely really encouraging to see so many moms literally get through labor and delivery, and they're healthy and they go home with their babies. That's what I need to see. That's what I like to see. When I had Dak, there were a few ladies, like few influencers, few YouTubers that were literally passing away during childbirth, or like right after childbirth, and so many different complications was going on during COVID, that the year 2020. So it's really nice for me to see so many people pregnant, going through labor and delivery, coming home with their babies, and starting their next chapters. So I'm just trying to stay in the headspace, stay focused, stay positive. I have so much coming for the new year, guys, and I'm so excited. Don't forget, my mentorship did drop, so I'm excited for my mentorship. I'm excited to help you guys, for you guys to get more of me on an everyday basis. And I don't want to speak too soon, but as soon as Lyra gets here, we have work to do. That's it. It's a given. So stay tuned for the icon to arrive. Thank you guys so much who have been purchasing from my registry. I'm still getting purchases from the registry, like even today. So Merry Christmas. I love you guys. I'm not even mad that I couldn't keep up with Vlogmas. I feel like I gave you guys really good content, and that's it. So hopefully the next time I drop a video, it will be my labor and delivery. Okay. All right, see you soon.